It's a desert. It's rocky, dusty. Scrub plants. It's very brown. Everything is brown. Not dark brown. Desert brown.
Very
Not
good.
California desert.
And
Israel desert.
and what are you like? What is your body like?
Well,
Are you male or female?
I don't know yet. I'm sitting on the ground.
Very good.
I wear sandals and I have a brown garment.
And do you feel healthy?
Yes,
Are you young or old?
fairly young. I mean, about your age or maybe a few years younger.
Very good. And do you have a family?
My parents.
Wonderful. And so why don't we go to the place where you live now? Now we're there. What does it look like?
I don't have my own place. Stay with people.
Yeah, the place where you stay.
But I don't stay anywhere. I stay with people where I go.
So you move around a lot.
Yeah.
And why do you do this? Or can you describe what either your occupation is or what you spend most of your time doing?
Talking to people.
Very good.
I move around.
And what do you talk to people about?
I move around because I carry love.
And why is this?
What?
You said you don't... Can you repeat that?
I move around because I carry love and I have to leave it. I don't leave it. I just have to put it wherever I go.
Very good. And that's a very admirable purpose and thing to do.
It's not a choice.
And so tell me more. What got you into all this?
I can't really say. I wanted to know.
Yeah, tell me more. Breathing and relaxing. It'll come to you naturally. So you're carrying all this love with you, so kind of tap into that loving feeling. And so you carry around love and spread it all throughout the countryside, huh?
Yeah, it's not mine.
It's not yours. Can you explain that, please?
I'm stuck because part of me is saying this isn't real, or this is crazy, or the part of me that isn't that person is saying, you can't talk about this. Uh,
Well, you're doing great, and the more you talk about it, the more I can help you, and the more it'll flow, and the more information we can gain.
I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher of what's possible.
Beautiful. So you open up possibilities to closed-minded people.
Open possibilities to what?
To people that have not expanded that part of their minds yet.
Well, that's modern language.
Sure. Well, why don't you go ahead and explain in your language? How do you help people?
When I go to places, people feel love.
Why do you think they... And go on and tell me more.
And when they feel love, they understand possibilities. It's like in modern times, it's like people with charisma.
Mm-hmm.
I guess sometimes people, well, I know people are drawn to me. I don't know if this is real.
You're doing great.
No.
The more you speak, the more it'll flow, and the information will come to you.
When I first got there and I was on the ground, I was heartbroken. I don't know what I was heartbroken about.
Well,
I felt like a failure.
we all go through ups and downs in our lives, so you felt that person feeling heartbroken, or you felt heartbroken?
No, heartbroken because I failed.
Tell me more. Can you please explain?
They're people I love, and I think they understand, but more and more people, I don't know, they're not trusting me. I don't know how they cannot trust.
And can you explain that more?
Oh,
Okay. And are you referring to that life or your current life?
that
Okay.
far deeper grief than this life.
Okay, well, you don't have to experience anything unpleasant. You can look at this as an observer.
But I'm trying to understand it.
Very good. Very good. And so let's go to an important day in this lifetime. So on the count of 3, we're at an important day where something is happening. On the count of 3, we're there. 1, 2, 3. We're there now. What's happening?
I'm standing. I'm with a crowd of people. There's disorder.
Mm-hmm.
There are people shoving each other.
Why is that?
I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Well, you're able to move forward or backward, get a different perspective on the situation. Why are all these people upset? Why don't you go up to someone and ask them?
The the leaders of the government are attacking people.
Well, that's no good. Okay. And is there anything else from this scene before we move on?
It's almost like I just escaped up to that cloud. Thinking about my escape.
Very good. And so let's move forward to another day that's important, that we can learn from. So on the count of 3, we're there. 1, 2, 3. We're there now. What's happening?
I have been caught, and I'm in, I guess, a jail. A tiny little hut.
Yep.
That's closed.
And what happens? Tell me more.
I hear yelling.
And
turmoil outside is still happening.
yeah.
And I'm stuck, and I can't do anything, and there's nobody there.
Okay. Well, again, you can view this as an observer. You don't need to experience anything unpleasant. We're here to learn and to progress. So we're just here to gather information, breathing and relaxing. Is there anything else that's significant from this scene before we move on?
I'm getting, I'm going inside and getting confidence or power or strength. Coming to me, or I'm feeling it.
Mm-hmm. And so, are you ready to move on?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand what I'm feeling. I'm trying to understand. I can't just. I have to feel it because I can't understand it if I can't feel it.
Very good. Breathing and relaxing, understanding the messages.
I'm connecting with spirits. They're people. They're powerful people. They're people who carry divine energy, I guess.
Very good.
Wisdom.
The connection gets stronger and stronger, and you're able to connect with them more brighter and vivid.
It's as if they are lifting me away to different. They're lifting me away from my country. This is kind of impossible. But I'm out of that hut.
Okay.
In another place.
Very good. And keep going. Where are they taking you? What does it feel like?
It's far away from people. It's I'll try to figure it out.
You're able to move forward or backward as an observer to figure it out, to gather more information, moving the scene around.
I asked them and they say we're in the mountains.
Very good.
We're in the mountains. And their energy is so wonderful.
Good. Absorb all of that life force energy. Times it by 2.
Light force, that what? Wait. Okay, what?
Very good. And ask them why they brought you there as well. What's going on?
My work isn't done.
And
Me.
very good.
Oh. I remember they make me write shapes.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
They make me write shapes.
And?
I don't know what the shapes are, but they have power.
And so after our session, you'll remember the shapes and you'll write them down if you want.
I can't remember. I can't see them.
Look at the shapes. They're getting brighter and more vivid now. They're having meaning. The meaning and intention of the shape is more important. And now what's happening?
It's a little like a backwards treble clef.
Very good. And so you'll remember the shape and the meaning of it, how it makes you feel, and you can draw it later.
I don't know what it's making me feel. It makes me know something. It's like the shape is like a download.
And ask them the significance of the shape and how to use it.
They said they can't tell me, I have to know it.
Okay.
It's not something they can tell.
Okay.
It's not because they don't have permission, it's because it can't be told.
Sure.
There carries a lot of love.
And so they saved you from the hut, from the jail. They brought you.
I can hear you.
Oh, so they saved you from the hut. They brought you to this place. Now what's happening?
They're teaching me shapes, and I have to keep repeating them because that makes them part of me.
Okay. So, very good. You're doing wonderful. So, you can keep the repetition going and keep learning those shapes.
I can go forward because I can see that it happened.
Very good. So, moving forward, what happens next?
I start going through this new country, my mind, not the person there, but my mind now thinks it's India. Like I did in my other home.
Okay.
And I carry love. I carry, it's like I am love. It's not personal.
Absolutely. And you now know that you were, saved and had that experience, right? You internalized that?
Yeah, that's what they gave me. I thought I'd lost it. And they gave it to me in a much stronger form.
And so now you're able to really be more confident in when you're talking to people that you meet? Or what's the significant change? What?
I don't talk much.
Okay.
I touch people.
And?
My mind now says this is like the tradition of Indian saints.
And what do you look like? Do you look like it from that area, or?
I'm not as dark as the Indians, but I have basically the same facial features.
Very good.
Different, but I'm related. I mean, bloodlines or something.
And so you're able to transfer the energy through touch or by being near people. Can you explain that, please, a little more?
I can't explain it. It's just, I can't explain it. It's just what the shapes gave me. I can share little bits of it. That's not the right word. When I touch people, they feel it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
When I touch people, they feel it. They feel it in them.
Very good.
In them. God.
You're doing so wonderful. Just breathing and relaxing. You're doing wonderful. And so you can really envelop this feeling, and now that you know you can do this, you know you can do it again. Are you able to bring back these feelings with you after we are done with our session?
I think so.
Very good. Very good. So amplifying those feelings, you feel so wonderful.
I need to stop feeling the fear and the loss I felt. I need to put that behind me.
Are you ready to put it behind you?
Yes, because I just want this new energy, not corrupted by that wrong energy.
Excellent.
That wrong energy had no, it shut down possibility.
Very good. So, if you're ready to put the fear and the loss behind you, what I'd like for you to do is in a moment we will take care of that more. But is there anything else from this lifetime that you would like to see or would like to share? Do you want to experience it? You just want to experience it more?
I want to be able to give that. If I can remember it with any depth, I want to be able to give that to people.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I want to be able to give that to myself so that I can give it to others.
Well, why don't we ask your higher self, if it's possible, can you bring that feeling with you when we're done with our session? So really, very good. So amplify that feeling. Feel all those feelings of the love, the confidence, the motivation, the purpose. Amplify those feelings more and more.
I want to connect with those spirits in the vet that I met. I want those spirits to continue to be my teachers.
And they're all, well, why don't you ask them if they will continue to teach you in this life?
Did I lose you?
I'm here. Ask, you can go. I didn't hear you respond. So be very, you're very grateful for them. So ask them if they'll continue to teach you in this life.
I just have to thank them first.
And can you say that again, Anne? Couldn't hear.
First, we have to thank them.
Very good. So be very thankful. Thank them. And as you're thanking them and being grateful to them, watch their expression change to a smile. Say that again, please.
You said watch something.
Yep, so you can either watch or just feel their expression change as you thank them. So
You just nod.
okay, well, maybe that's their form of, so thanking them, being grateful for their teaching, and see if they will continue to guide you in this life. Very good. Very good, very good. Showing them love as well, being grateful.
You know that I haven't made this up.
You're doing wonderful, Anne. You're doing great. The more you keep flowing, the better. You're doing great. And so, is there anything else you'd like to share before we move on? Yep, just make yourself comfortable, relaxing and breathing.
My breath is easier now.
Very good, because all that love energy filled up your cup, making you feel good. And that'll stay with you throughout the next weeks and months and years. And so why don't we move forward to one more day in this lifetime that's important and relevant to this life. So we'll go ahead and move forward now. 1, 2, 3. We're there now. What's happening?
I'm standing and smiling.
Ah.
There are some children, I think little boys, I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's just lovely to see them.
Great, great.
It's lovely to feel and tap into this whatever those men gave me.
Mm-hmm. And so you're able
They see the possibilities, but children do anyway. But they do.
Yeah, and so you're able to either just when you're around them, they feel better just by being around them, like a consciousness is higher.
When I'm with them, I don't have to be with them. When I'm with them, they can carry that away with them.
Mm-hmm. And so you're a good mentor to them, you would say, or?
No. I touch them and they understand. I touch them.
And they just know.
Yeah.
Okay.
This sounds crazy. This sounds crazy.
Very.
John.
You're doing great, and so you're doing wonderful. And so what we'll do next is we'll go to the last day of this lifetime. And so on the count of 3, we're at the last day of this lifetime. 1, 2, 3. We're there now. What's happening?
I'm in the mountains again with the wise men. And I must be meditating or something. I'm just in a quiet bliss.
Very good. And is this what you do to consistently to keep those feelings or emotions or energies up?
I don't understand you.
Oh.
Is what I do.
So do you meditate consistently in this life?
Yes.
Very good. And so, like, would you like to share anything else from this moment of bliss or the wise men on the trail? Anything else?
I'm not sure I ever came out of it.
Yeah.
I think I may have passed.
Okay, so allow... Yep. So...
But I never left the bliss.
Okay, well, leave your body now. Leaving the body, letting them continue on their own path. They'll find peace. And so moving back up to the cloud, relaxing and breathing. Leaving them there to continue their own way. And so what we'll do next...
Died.
Yep.
He died. It feels good.
Yep. And so, would you like to share any messages from that lifetime or what you learned or anything like that coming to mind?
I think. And when I ask them, they tell me that I have this, that my soul has this.
You do.
This strength and this knowledge. I don't know what it is, but...
Right, it's undescribable with words, but you know the feeling now, and you've experienced it, so now you can take it with you and work on it in this life.
It feels like, I don't know if this is true, but it feels like I don't need to play silly games and things like that anymore. The need is being filled with this knowledge.
Yep. Very good. Very good. And is there anything else?
My hand, and you can't see my hands.
That's okay. I can feel what you're saying from your tone, and you're doing wonderful. Is there anything else, any other lessons that you'd like to share?
I just keep talking to those men and saying, please don't let this go away, and they just sit solemnly and don't say anything. It's like I'm being stupid to ask.
Well, and so we know to let go and not let it be. If it is, it'll continue. So they'll stay with you. You already asked.
I go back and look at the frightened, lost period, and I see it as past.
That's right. It's gone. It's changed. And so if you want to, you can leave your eyes closed. If you don't, you can have them open. Whatever is best. And so you learned a great deal from this lifetime. And you now are more confident, more loved, and you're able to carry this back with you.
It's not about being loved, it's about having love.
Having love, correct. Yep. Very good. You have it within you, right? You have the love within you.
After my mother died, she was weeping with joy and saying, and when you talk to dead people, they don't say words, they send thought forms or something. So I keep having to try to translate it.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, she said she was crying with joy. She didn't say that. You could see that. She said, this is where I was always meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked her about my sister. Did she find my sister? And she said, again, the words I'm having to, she said, that was part of me. That was a part of me that's lost, that's now in me again.
Very good. Very good to acknowledge that.
And it's somehow it's connected.
Mm-hmm. Well, we...
to those wise men.
Absolutely. So we can process it and review it after the session. So right now,